What's going on, people? Coronavirus, truckers protesting in Washington, D.C., no work, and I'm still turning wrenches. So, real quick, I'm working on a old Fredliner with a trailer, truck and a pup, and we need to put one of those in. It's too bright, so if anybody don't know what the truck and the pup is, so the truck, and they call that kind of type of trailers a pup. I gotta haul some sand up here, I think tomorrow. So this truck set basically over the winter, I didn't even start it up. So I jump started it. I think I changed the oil right before I parked it. But anyways, besides the point, I have a few videos regarding driveline. I don't know, maybe this video educating somebody, but thanks who's watching it anyways, but figure I'd do it for myself and maybe it will help somebody out, somebody else. So start greasing a U-joint, driveline basically, and what I find out, this U-joint, it had a little bit of play in it and I just didn't pay attention to whatever. I don't go far with this truck, and when you grease it, it actually gets tight. And so I greased it, then I check it last year. This year, before I greased it, I went and adjust my brakes and check the U-joint. This sucker was really, really loose. So I think I was saying prior, way these caps work, basically they should be like this and it's welded to it. This is full round end and this is half round end. See, they fall off. But a lot of times, if you run this kind of U-joints, which is full round, you need to look, 1 second. You need to look at this cap like this. So it's when it goes in, you basically have this little bit of gap while it's all greased up. If this part shiny and it can't keep a grease on it, like the grease falling off, that means most likely the cap, the end cap broke off from a cap itself. And you can run it like that for quite a while, but what happened once again, if this thing is not sitting tight like on this U-joint, they will keep turning and turning and turning, and they will wear this hole so far out where you actually can literally start losing those needles, and the play is going to get so bad and you will create tremendous amount of vibration, and then it'd be like a chain link. This goes out, something else goes out, something else, and especially like this end, there's a carry bearing, this end goes into the transmission. You don't want any play on this end, especially on this end, transmission end, have any kind of like U-joint, and when you're going down the road, that drive shaft spins a lot of RPMs, and if they offset just a little bit and start creating vibration, you can knock the transmission end off, I mean the rear end, and etc. So this is one of the tips, and that's why I don't like this full rounds. This one actually, if you see, has a hole in it. Maybe you can look in and see if that part disappeared. But you can tell how long this thing was spinning inside. But like I said, what this truck needs, it's actually, this yoke needs to be cut off and put a new yoke on the drive shaft itself because they're way too loose. So what my plan is, what I usually do with something like that, if I gotta go, or the truck's local, like I said, we can run it like that. I wouldn't run it if I would go over the road. To be honest with you, that's something now, no, on my Blue Peterbilt. That would be fixed a long time ago. There's new U-joint, so I basically would put a bunch of red Loctite around here, and then I will stick it in and tie them up, and that's it. Remember to use Loctite on all the bolts on the U-joints, especially this ones, and the straps will go in over it. Some people tell me, well, it comes with the Loctite. Trust me, that's not enough. And they use it, plus they're using the blue Loctite. It works fine if you have everything true and tight and you have no vibration, then it'll be fine. Reason I use a red Loctite, so if the U-joint on the other end goes out and I don't know it, and I start creating a little vibration, the bolt's not gonna get loose. I mean, we had one truck up here not too long ago. They stretched the frame on it, and the guys basically, I don't even know if they put a new Loctite on it. I think they did, but they used blue one. And one of the U-joints went out, and this thing started vibrating. I'm not the one who drove it. Different drivers were driving it. They didn't pay attention to it. Then I started noticing the caps started getting loose, and the strap bolts was getting loose. Believe it or not, the red Loctite is the key to putting U-joints back together. So, but that's the plan. That's all what I got for you guys for today. And if anybody watching my channel and you guys were protesting in Washington, D.C. regarding low rates, I'm with you. I understand what the protest going against. I've been talking about for this problem for quite a few years now. So sorry I did not make it. I actually got to do my summer things, and I support for what you guys do up there. So hopefully, we will get someplace with that protest in Washington, D.C. Hopefully somebody will come out and talk to us, and the broker's going to get checked, because I know what the idea, the Rick Gonzalez, whatever, the guy who actually promote the whole thing, I'm 100% agree with him. It's a screwy deal. The brokers tell the customer one thing, and then they will tell the truck driver the other thing, so they make the money on the both ends. But literally, the way the rates are now, and the price of fuel I know went down, still the rates, I never seen them this low. This is just absolute insanity. But hopefully we'll change something by doing the protest and a slow roll in Washington, D.C. and stuff. So by all means, I'm not criticizing you guys, but as long as I've been doing this, I've seen quite a few protests in Washington, D.C., and they usually don't go anywhere. It's just literally free market, and a lot of trucks, no freight, the rates goes down. No trucks, a lot of freight, the rates go up. But this situation where we are with the coronavirus, I think the brokers push the envelope way too far down the desk, and they start taking advantage of them, because I know it's shortage of the trucks and the freight still moves, and the brokers just have one more excuse to negotiate on the rates to that point. I mean, $1 a mile, like, come on. And another thing about the phoner, dispatchers, and brokers sitting overseas and working in U.S. freight market, I have a problem with that too. So anyways, I can go on and go on and go on, because I got my feelings hurt with some of the brokers too. So I have strong opinion regarding, but that's all what I got. Thanks for watching.